This Liberal government's response is to now have a part-time transportation minister. So my question to the government is, when will they take transportation seriously? Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Pelican, I know you to be a upfront, straightforward rail professional, and I appreciate your contriteness here today. I do have some tough questions, as I think the situation demands that I ask. The first of which is, prior to this incident, when was the last time you talked to Minister Rodriguez?
Thank you for the question. The last time I talked with Minister Rodriguez was in shortly after he was named Minister of Transport last year.
In, I believe, June of 2023 or July of 2023.
Yeah, from memory, it's July, August of 2023.
Thank you. Have you ever discussed with Mr. Rodriguez, Minister Rodriguez or former Minister Rodriguez, what happened in Cobourg and the delay there and the protocols you've put in place to help prevent this in the future?
I did not have conversations with the minister very often, but I do have regular conversations with the Deputy Minister and other officials at Transport Canada.
Okay. And when was and I just want to clear, I know Mr. Berthold asked this, but I want to just clarify. When was the first time that the minister or the minister's office contacted VIA with respect to this situation?
The minister's office responded on Sunday early afternoon, and I had a call organized with the minister for Tuesday at 12:30.
And so he didn't contact your office, VIA contacted his office, is that correct?
Yes, we alerted, as per our arrangements with Transport, we contacted different officials in the ministry, and we made them aware of the situation around 6:50 on Saturday evening.
So we have, which is to me, and as has been spoken around, a very difficult situation, really, and as you have said, an unacceptable situation, particularly where Cobourg, of course, is in my riding, and that happened not but a couple years before during Christmas. We were supposed to put in protocols that were to stop that, and we had it repeat again. I think that's fair. You contrasted a little bit between the Cobourg and Quebec incidents, but I would actually say that the Quebec incident is far worse because while an ice storm may not be predictable, certainly a mechanical failure of a train is something that will happen and will happen again. And you were unwilling to answer my colleague Mr. Bachrach's question with respect to the hours it would be. And I understand that every hour will be different, but if not now, could you commit to in the future saying the max amount of time would be 5 hours, or even commit to the fact that there will always be enough food and water on a VIA train that should a delay happen, that this will not be repeated again, that for no period will Canadians be without food or water?
Thank you for that question. As we've mentioned a couple of times, we are investigating now with an independent team as well the events of that day, and I'm sure we're going to get good recommendations from that. As far as food on board, after the December 2022 events, we stocked the train with emergency supplies, as Madame Toporowski explained a moment ago. So we did have those emergency supplies and additional water on the train that we deployed as per the lessons learned from 2022. Unfortunately, there's not enough to last forever, and we even ordered supplies from outside to come and supply the train.
Can you offer to Canadians to tell them that we won't see this happen a third time where Canadians are stranded with limited food, limited water for 10 hours?
Thank you for the question. It's important to note that this is an isolated incident. We have about 20,000 train starts every year. 80% of those train trips arrive on time or within 30 minutes of their scheduled arrival time. So this is a very isolated incident. As far as making sure that this does not happen again, the measures that we've highlighted earlier will go a long way to ensure it doesn't happen again.